Hi, I'm Penguin402, aka Taylor, and today I'm going to be talking about the best board games ever. And this is part two of this video of the series. I am going to be doing another one next week. And last week, why I didn't have one, you guys can check that out. But without further ado, I gotta hurry up and do this because my laptop's about to go dead soon, so I hurry up and do this. Starting off with a lot of these games you guys never heard of. So yeah, starting off with Going for Broke. So Going for Broke is it's like Monopoly, but instead of trying to monopolize, you're trying to make it into this poor mansion, and it's a really awesome game. My dad, I think, used to have it or still has it with him. I don't. He doesn't remember what he did with it, but I know he had it at one point in time. And me and my dad and my sister, we used to play it all the time. It was an awesome game. I love Going for Broke. You guys can probably find it on eBay, probably on Amazon, and you guys can purchase it and play it because it is awesome. I love Going for Broke. The next game on my list, which I don't have it, it's not on my phone. I actually have a picture on my phone I want to show you guys. But the next game on my list is Cathedral. Now, Cathedral, my dad also had this game. I don't know if he still does or not. He doesn't know if he has it or not. He doesn't know what he did with it. But Cathedral, I don't know how. I don't remember how. Like, me and my dad, we used to play it all the time, but we never even looked at the instructions to see how it was played. So all we did was we just put pieces wherever they go. But it's a really strategic game from whenever I did research a while back ago on it, found out that there's strategy to it. But I do know that you start off with the white cathedral church. You put that anywhere on the board, and then you put pieces around it, and you take pieces out, and it's a really strategic game, like chess. But we never. I remember me and my dad. We never took the liberty to figure out how to play it, but I do remember having it, and me and my dad playing it all the time. It was one of our favorites. My next game is Electronic Mall Madness. Now, Mall Madness was like Monopoly. It was similar to Monopoly, but not Monopoly. So the goal in Electronic Mall Madness is to buy from all the stores that are in this mall, and the mall is on this board, and your goal is to buy from all the stores and be the first one to make it to the parking lot. And if you did, you won. And I actually saw one years ago. This is probably about 11 years ago. I don't remember how long it was. I saw one in a local Salvation Army in Tulsa. And I was like, I thought about buying it, but I was like, no, because what if it doesn't work? I'd hate to buy it and it doesn't work. And I just remember playing a lot with my dad and my sister, and my dad and my sister being annoyed, especially my sister, because that's all I really liked to play was that game. But it was so much fun. And I think you had a credit card too in the game. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. And yeah, if you ever find that game, show it some love, just like Cathedral and Going for Broke. My next game I actually have on my phone. I have a picture of it on my phone. And I own this game, but I didn't want to take it out of my closet because of where it is in my closet. But I'm talking about Yahtzee. Now, I have the Yahtzee. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's Yahtzee Jr. and it's the Disney version. It's the Disney edition of Yahtzee, and I never really played it that much, but I do remember playing it. I do remember using it a little bit, but I never really looked at how to play it. All I know is that there's dice in there, and you shake up there's a dice in a cup, and you shake it up, and you toss the dice, and if you get a certain number, you yell Yahtzee. That's all I know. I never really took liberty to see how to play it, but I do know that it is a popular board game, so I had to include it on my list. Plus, I have it, so yeah. And then I have one last game because next week I'm going to actually go in more depth. I did want to go more into depth with Going for Broke because, like, with the Going for Broke, like, the house that you were trying to make it into, the mansion, looked like a rundown mansion. Like, no millionaire in their mind would ever live in that mansion. Cause, like, it was all, there was, like, boards, it was all boarded up and, like, it looked really run down. And I do remember it being, like, run down. That's the only part of the game, of the board, that I actually remember. So, yeah. But my final game is a game that my grandparents had. I think they still have it because I know they have my Monopoly Jr. But they had Trouble. Now, growing up, me and my sister and my one of my cousins, we'd play it a little bit over at my grandparents' house. But we didn't play it as much as we did the actual video games, like as much as video games, but we did play it a little bit. But we never really actually I never actually looked at the instructions or directions on see how to play it. So I have no clue how to play Trouble, but I played it, but I don't know how to play it, if that makes sense. I don't know why, but like something about Trouble I just never really could get. But I do remember what it looked like. It was like an X, and like you had these little pieces that you stuck in the holes, and they were different colors. And I remember the dice was in this thing that you pressed, and it would flip. And I remember, because we have it at the camp that I used to work at. We have it there, and I'm probably thinking. Remember people were playing it this year. They were playing it this year during our 24-hour camp in the winter, and I remember hearing people playing it, and I was like, my grandma probably got so annoyed by us with how many times we played it, and hearing that noise, hearing the popper thing, because it probably got so annoying for her. But I guess it didn't. I don't know, but I just remember playing that game a little bit with my sister and one of our cousins, and yeah. But Trouble is a very iconic board game, and yeah. So post in the comments below, what board games do you like? What are some of your favorite board games? And let me know, because next week I'm going to add more. And this week was kind of more about like the ones that you guys may not know about. Like you guys probably don't know about Cathedral or Going for Broke. And so it's kind of more about those games. Next week I'll have more games that you guys probably know about. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe with that notification bell, because next week I'm doing part 3, and on Monday I'm doing a tribute to The Undertaker. And I actually do own an Undertaker shirt, so I will have that on. Some way, somehow I'll have it with me, or I'll have it on. So yeah, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe with that notification bell. Bye!